ਸੁੱਕੂਗਾ ਤੇ ਫੇਰ ਹੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਤੇ ਕਰਾ ਦਈਏ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਕੰਮ ਖਤਮ ਕਰ ਸੁੱਕਦਾ ਰਹੂ ਆਪੇ ਮਾਰ ਹੁਣ ਕਰਨਾ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਸਾਲਾ ਇੱਧਰ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਬਾਅਦ ਫਿਰ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਤਾਂ ਆਣਾ ਕੀ ਬਣ ਗਿਆ
नहीं मैं सुरबाना के गहनों में उलझा जाऊं नहीं प्रेमी माला में बिन प्यारी को ललचाऊं नहीं सम्राटों के पर हे हरि डाला जाऊं नहीं देवों के सिर पर चढ़ूं भाग्य पर इठलाऊं मुझे तोड़ लेना वनमाली उस पथ पर देना तुम फेंक मातृभूमि पर शीश चढ़ाने जिस पथ जावे वीर अनेक। नमस्कार देवियों और सज्जनों, 141 कोर्स के दीक्षांत परेड समारोह में मैं आप सबका हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं।
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Lieutenant General Asad Mistry, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, Commandant, National Defence Academy, and the entire Team NDA, we welcome you all to the passing out parade of the 141st course. This parade ground was named as Ketrapal Parade Ground in the everlasting memory of 2nd Lieutenant Arun Ketrapal, Paramveer Chakra, an alumnus of the 38th course, Foxtrot Squadron. He was posthumously awarded the highest gallantry award in the Battle of Basantar in 1971. This parade ground, popularly known as the Drill Square, is a sprawling, chiseled-out expanse of tarmac measuring 450 by 150 meters. The inter-services character of the academy is evident throughout the length and breadth of the parade ground. It is discernible in the immaculately positioned guns at the entrance and the two corners of the drill square. The two Vijayanta tanks, MiG-21 aircraft and Seahawk aircraft, the replicas of Indian naval ships Virat and Mumbai, and above all, the quarterdeck with its towering mast representing each of the three services. The aircraft that you see on the left side of the entrance to the drill square is the Seahawk, single-seater fighter aircraft of the Indian Navy. It played a stellar role in the Indo-Pak War of 1971, of which the nation is celebrating the Golden Jubilee in the current year. The aircraft to your right is the MiG-21, inducted in the aftermath of 1962 war. It has been the mainstay of the air defense fleet of the Indian Air Force till MiG-21 Type 96 aircraft were phased out some time ago. However, an upgraded version, the MiG-21 Bison, is still in the service of the nation. This aircraft has played a pivotal role in the 1971 war, Kargil War, and recently after the Balakot strike, Wing Commander Abhinandan of 104th Course, India Squadron, shot down an F-16 of Pakistan Air Force with this old warhorse. The two tanks facing each other in front of you are the Vijayanta or the Victorious. This tank too played a crucial role in the 1971 war against Pakistan.
Drill is the bedrock of discipline in the armed forces. The nation is proud of the exemplary standards of discipline displayed by its armed forces. It is here, at this parade ground, where we lay the foundation of discipline for the future officers of the armed forces. The Academy Adjutant, Major Harsh Bharajani, from the 3rd Battalion of the 4th Gorkha Rifles, Cadets, is the embodiment of the military discipline for the cadets as well as the academy. He is ably assisted by Assistant Adjutant Major Rohit Singh Pilania from the 4th Battalion of the Rajput Regiment. The passing out parade marks the grand finale of the term and is held each term with clockwork precision, ceremony and fanfare on this hallowed ground. Later, the Academy Band will play the soulful tune of Auld Lang Syne, which will take most of you down the memory lane and also orchestrate the slow march leading to the final pug for the passing out course. The Antim Pug is the final step that a cadet has to take to step onto the quarterdeck in order to pass out from the academy. The cadets of the junior most course stand on the Jacob's ladder on both sides and cheer the cadets of the passing out course. The ceremony is manning the mast, which you will witness very soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you will witness today is a unique passing out parade. The format and structure of the parade has been modified due to COVID-19 related precautions mandated by the ongoing pandemic. The Academy has adapted and altered its passing out parade for the fourth time in 67 years of its illustrious history. Each contingent will now be marching in isolation, with each cadet maintaining a distance of 2 meters to his front, rear and flanks. The parade will culminate with cadets of the passing out course and junior courses forming up and slow marching in fours as compared to the previous 6 files. The changed procedure has been honed by the cadets over a grueling end-of-term schedule. After 3 terms and a duration of 1.5 years, parents of the cadets of the passing out course are here amongst us, witnessing an epoch in their as well as their wards' lives. It is noteworthy how Team NDA toiled hard to ensure that all COVID-19 measures were practiced and implemented while inviting the parents.
देवियों और सज्जनों, अवसर की गरिमा को ध्यान में रखते हुए मैं आपसे अनुरोध करती हूं कि कृपया अपने मोबाइल फोन बंद कर दें। कृपया अपने मास्क पहने रखें तथा आपसी दूरी बनाए रखें। धन्यवाद।
Ladies and gentlemen, let us now review the stellar performance of cadets of the 141st course in all spheres of training. Among the Army cadets, Academy Cadet Captain Vamsi Krishna of Oscar Squadron has been awarded the Uttar Pradesh Government Cup for being the best cadet in Specialist Service Subjects Army. The best cadet in map reading is Cadet Abhishek Moore of Foxtrot Squadron. Cadet Quartermaster Sergeant Nitin Kumar, Charlie Squadron, has been awarded the Ashoka Pillar Cup for being the best cadet in weapon training. The best cadet in tactics has been awarded to Battalion Cadet Captain Asim Anand, Charlie Squadron. The Order of Viklavya for excellence in firing has been awarded to Cadet Quartermaster Sergeant Kushagra Mishra, Foxtrot Squadron. Bayonet pins are awarded to cadets who excel in Army service subjects. This term, bayonet pins have been awarded to 11 cadets.
The Government of Madras Cup for standing first in the Specialist Naval Service Subjects is awarded to Battalion Cadet Captain Harshvardhan Singh, Juliet Squadron. The Chief of Naval Staff Trophy instituted by Admiral O.S. Dawson for standing first in astronavigation has been awarded to Cadet Ayush Chaudhary, Delta Squadron. The Seamanship Trophy presented by Admiral Madhavendra Singh, the then Flag Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Western Naval Command, has been won by Squadron Cadet Captain Utkarsh Ishwar, Golf Squadron. Cadet Quartermaster Sergeant Rajat Sherawat has won the cup presented by Admiral Sir Mark Pizy for standing second in the Specialist Service Subjects, Navy. Divisional Cadet Captain Yuvraj Goswami, Kilo Squadron, has won the cup presented by Admiral R.D. Katari for being the best helmsman in yachting. Anchor pins have been awarded to 2 cadets.
Amongst the Air Force cadets, Cadet Sergeant Major Piyush, Oscar Squadron, has won the trophy presented by Government of Hyderabad for standing first in Specialist Service Subjects, Air Force. The Government of Madhya Bharat Cup for being the best cadet in flying has been awarded to Divisional Cadet Captain T.P.V. Reddy, Mike Squadron. Flight Lieutenant P.V. Apte Trophy for standing first in ground subjects has been awarded to Cadet Sergeant Major Piyush, Oscar Squadron. Squadron Leader S. Vasudev Memorial Book Prize for standing second in Specialist Service Subjects is awarded to Squadron Cadet Captain Shivam Sharma, Alpha Squadron. Air Force cadets are awarded flying pins. Pins have been awarded to 3 cadets in order of merit in Air Force Service Subjects.
देवियों एवं सज्जनों, अब हम 141वें कोर्स की शैक्षणिक उपलब्धियों से आप सबको अवगत कराएंगे। एकेडमी कैडेट कैप्टन वामसी कृष्णा, ऑस्कर स्क्वाड्रन ने विज्ञान की शाखा में प्रथम आते हुए जनरल के सुंदर जी द्वारा संस्थापित चीफ ऑफ द आर्मी स्टाफ ट्रॉफी जीती है। स्क्वाड्रन कैडेट कैप्टन मनदीप कुल्हाड़ ब्रावो स्क्वाड्रन ने कंप्यूटर साइंस की शाखा में उत्कृष्ट प्रदर्शन करते हुए सुरेश मेहता द्वारा संस्थापित चीफ ऑफ द नेवल स्टाफ ट्रॉफी जीती है। इस टर्म में ब्रावो स्क्वाड्रन के बटालियन कैडेट एडजुटेंट आर्यन धामा सामाजिक विज्ञान में प्रथम आते हुए एयर चीफ मार्शल एनसी सूरी द्वारा संस्थापित चीफ ऑफ द एयर स्टाफ ट्रॉफी के विजेता हैं।
Academy Cadet Captain Vamshi Krishna Oscar Squadron has won the Admiral O.S. Dawson Trophy for standing first in the overall order of merit in academics. The silver medal for first in overall joint service training program goes to Cadet Sunny Kumar Lima Squadron. Cadets who excel in various sports and physical activities are awarded with merit card, half blue, blue and blazer in order of proficiency. This term, 5 merit cards, 3 half blues, 3 blues and 2 blazers have been awarded to the cadets of 141st course. The silver medal for best cadet in riding goes to Cadet Ritvik Patyal of Lima Squadron. Best cadet in sailing goes to Squadron Cadet Captain Aman Kumar of Hunter Squadron. Best cadet in shooting goes to Cadet Pawan Singh of Echo Squadron.
One of the first things that strikes a visitor on entering the sprawling National Defence Academy campus is how harmoniously the entire superstructure nestles in the lap of nature, and how well the various edifices blend with the surrounding flora and fauna. Even to the casual eye, it becomes obvious that environment must rate very high among the priorities of this institution, and it does. The National Defence Academy has plenty of forested area within the campus for army training. It has deer, peacocks, wild boars, and 115 identified species of birds. Many of these birds and animals found in the academy are depicted on the colorful boards displayed at various spots along the roads. A great deal of care is taken to maintain the surroundings in their state of pristine purity.
If one were to walk along the periphery road or along one of the many trekking trails, one would have to stop frequently to admire the breathtaking beauty of gushing streams, rich foliage on verdant slopes, as well as a variety of birds and animals, many rare, that would delight nature lovers. We at the National Defence Academy can take justifiable pride in the natural beauty of gardens, fountains, flora and fauna. The immaculately maintained gardens of the National Defence Academy are a result of the handwork of dedicated staff of gardeners who have nurtured and pruned them with utmost care. Our cadets actively participate in this beautification process through Shramdan in maintaining their squadrons and battalion areas, and also some general areas inside the campus. National Defence Academy is a perfect example of how human beings can coexist harmoniously with nature.
संयुक्त सेवा स्कंद के रूप में राष्ट्रीय रक्षा अकादमी की स्थापना 1 जनवरी 1949 में हुई थी। 8 दिसंबर 1950 को अकादमी क्लेमेंट टाउन देहरादून से खड़कवासला स्थानांतरित हुई। 6,700 एकड़ में फैली इस अकादमी का निर्माण कार्य श्री W.X. मैस्करेनस के हाथों में सौंपा गया, जो उस समय पुणे अभियंत्रिकी कॉलेज के प्रधान अध्यापक थे। अकादमी उद्घाटन 16 जनवरी 1955 को श्री मुरारजी देसाई के हाथों संपन्न हुआ।
A word about the history of the National Defence Academy. After the Second World War, a need was felt to train cadets of the 3 services jointly, which would enable the warriors of the future to create synergy for combined operations. The idea of a joint services academy was conceived in 1945 with the setting up of the National War Academy Committee under the chairmanship of the then Commander-in-Chief, Field Marshal Sir Claude Auchinleck. The objective was to frame the design of an academy for the joint training of future officers of the 3 services. The project received impetus when Pandit Nehru foresaw the necessity of completely Indianizing the officer cadre of the armed forces.
To hasten the process, it was decided to start training straight away, and a joint services wing was established in the old prisoners of war barracks at Clementtown, Dehradun on 1st January 1949. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in June 1949 formally inaugurated the Joint Services Wing, and the first course, consisting of 190 cadets, passed out from Clementown on 8th December 1950. 40 years later, history was made in 1990-91 when 3 alumni of the first course took over as chiefs of their respective services. They were General S.F. Rodrigues, Admiral L. Ramdas, and Air Chief Marshal N.C. Suri. Once again in the year 2020, history repeated itself when 3 course mates of 56th course, Admiral Karambir Singh, Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadoria, and General Manoj Mukund Naravane became the chiefs of their respective services. 20th August 2021 is etched as a golden day in the history of National Defence Academy when the 3 course mates, the 3 service chiefs, visited their alma mater.
6 अक्टूबर 1949 को पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू द्वारा खड़गवासला में नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी की नींव रखी गई थी। लगभग 7000 एकड़ भूमि उस समय बॉम्बे राज की सरकार द्वारा प्रदान की गई थी। अकादमी का लेआउट आर्किटेक्ट्स की एक टीम द्वारा बनाया गया जो उस समय पुणे इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज के प्रिंसिपल श्री W.X. मैस्करेनस के नेतृत्व में काम कर रहे थे। अकादमी का बुनियादी ढांचा बनाने में लगभग 5 वर्ष लग गए। जो इमारतें आज आपके समक्ष हैं, ये राजपुताना तथा मुगल आर्किटेक्चर का उत्तम मिश्रण है। निर्माण के लिए अपेक्षित धनराशि का योगदान कई राज्यों द्वारा किया गया। कैडेटों के रेजिडेंशियल ब्लॉकों का निर्माण इन्हीं धनराशियों से किया गया और उनका नाम योगदान करने वाले राज्यों के नाम पर रखा गया। अकादमी का प्रशासनिक ब्लॉक, जिसे हम सूडान ब्लॉक के नाम से जानते हैं, इसके निर्माण में कुछ सहयोग सूडान सरकार द्वारा धनराशि के रूप में किया गया था। यह योगदान सूडान सरकार ने भारतीय सैनिकों की दूसरे विश्व युद्ध में उत्तरी अफ्रीकी अभियान के दौरान प्रदर्शित वीरता की सराहना करते हुए किया था।
The academy shifted to Khadagwasla from Clementown in December 1954 and was inaugurated on 16 January 1955 by Shri Moraji Desai, the Chief Minister of the then state of Bombay. 16 January is celebrated every year as the National Defence Academy Day. The first passing out parade on this ground was held on 5th June 1955 when the 10th course passed out. The salute on that auspicious occasion was taken by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. The National Defence Academy's contribution in service to the nation was rewarded on 16 December 1978 when the President of India, Shri Neelam Sanjay Reddy, presented the colours to this cradle of military leaders in recognition of the glorious services rendered to the nation by the Academy and its alumni. This great honour was very much in keeping with the motto of the Academy, service before self, a motto that is worn proudly by every National Defence Academy cadet on the Academy formation sign on his left arm. Ladies and gentlemen, any aerobatic display of fly past is dependent upon the weather condition, and it seems that the weather gods are smiling upon us and we have clear blue skies. You will be witnessing fly past by Chetaks, Super Demonas, ALH Dhruv helicopter, Sukhoi 30 MKI and Jaguar aircraft.
A cadet's initiation to the academy requires him to pledge himself to the nation, which is done under the aegis of the adjutant at the Hut of Remembrance, the Sanctum Sanctorum of the National Defence Academy. The hut serves as a constant reminder to the cadets of lofty traditions of valor, courage and sacrifice of their predecessors. Before the start of every term, the adjutant narrates to the cadets the importance of the Academy Honour Code and the cadets' pledge.
A special attraction of today's parade is the flypast by the Super Demonas. You will see the Super Demonas flown by the instructors of the Air Force training team of National Defence Academy in 3 Shakti formation, symbolizing a victorious future of the passing out course. In today's Super Demona flypast, the first aircraft will be flown by Wing Commander Soma Sundar, 87 Lima, and Squadron Leader Alok, 114 Mike. The second aircraft will be flown by Group Captain AP Singh, 79 India, and Wing Commander Arjun, 98 Oscar. The third aircraft will be flown by Wing Commander Shiva, 108 Foxtrot, and Wing Commander PK Chauhan, 93 Mike. The Super Demona is a basic trainer aircraft used by the Air Force cadets at National Defence to hone their psychomotor skills before they joined the Air Force Academy. The 100th course of the National Defense Academy was the first to fly these machines. The training of the Air Force cadets on these machines has immensely improved their performance at the Air Force Academy. The Super Demonas are instrumental in shaping our cadets into future ace pilots of the Indian Air Force. Earlier, 2 Super Demona teams participated in the Air Race India, commemorating 100 years of flight, and won laurels for the Academy.
The cadets you see marching onto the parade ground are the contingent markers taking their positions. The rest of their contingents will soon enter the parade ground from the sides of the quartermaster's fort. They will move to the left and to the right of the parade ground and then line up. Today's parade, you will see the table orderlies marching smartly and getting prizes on parade. Today's table orderlies are Cadet Kamal Karnatak and Cadet Hemraj Bisht. The cane orderlies will be escorting our dignitaries to the quarter deck. Today's cane orderlies are Cadet Naveen M and Cadet Abhishek.
आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि आप सब अपना ध्यान सामने की तरफ ले जाएं। आप देखेंगे कि कंटिंजेंट मार्कर अपना स्थान ले रहे हैं। बाकी कंटिंजेंट जल्द ही परेड प्रांगण पर आएंगे और दाहिने व बाएं मुड़कर अपने स्थान पर खड़े होंगे।
Going back to the genesis of this institution, the National Defense Academy came into being at Khadakwasla in 1955. Khadakwasla was chosen as the site on account of its proximity to an operational airfield at Pune, its closeness to the sea, the presence of a lake nearby, and plenty of area for military training, and of course, its salubrious climate.
The sound of the bugles, ladies and gentlemen, heralds the entry of the cadets onto the parade ground. quartermaster's fort, marching smartly to the inspirational tunes of the Academy song, Hum NDA ke Cadet Hain. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the contingents marching onto the parade ground to take their positions. The magnificent charger atop which the adjutant is astride is Reliant Robin. This splendid and dynamic charger was born in 2009 and has been recently allotted to the National Defence Academy by Remount and Veterinary Corps in 2020. This is the third parade for Robin as the adjutant's charger in National Defence Academy. Leading the cadets onto the parade ground is Academy Cadet Captain Vamsi Krishna.
Ladies and gentlemen, the COVID-19 pandemic has brought about unprecedented changes in all spheres of life, leaving the world with little choice but to improvise, adapt, and overcome the challenges of this new normal. The National Defence Academy too had to bring about paradigm changes in the Academy operating procedures and had to rely heavily on out-of-the-box thinking to minimize the impact of COVID-19 on training activities while simultaneously ensuring ubiquitous adherence to COVID safety norms.
And while nothing is exactly the same like it was before, some of the starkest changes were seen in the method of conducting the passing out parade. The passing out parade marks the grand finale of a cadet's journey throughout India, which marks the cadet's formal adieu to his alma mater as he steps on the Antim Pag, symbolizing his transition from a boy into a man. However, this grand spectacle, which was hitherto held with great pomp and show, too had to undergo fundamental changes to meet the COVID-19 scenario.
The passing out parade of the 141st Course 2 is the result of brainstorming by the National Defence Academy.
देवियों और सज्जनों, निशान टोली निशान को परेड पर ला रही है। आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि निशान को समुचित सम्मान प्रदान करने हेतु कृपया खड़े हो जाएं तथा जो वर्दी में हैं वो कृपया अकादमी कैडेट कैप्टन की कमान पर सैल्यूट करें।
Ladies and gentlemen, the Nishan Toli will now bring in the President's color. When the colors are brought in, you are requested to rise, and those in uniform will salute at the word of command of the Academy Cadet Captain.
Sean को सलामी देगा सलाम में just
The President's colors were presented to the National Defense Academy in recognition of the highest standards of training imparted here. It is the privilege of the cadets of the passing out course to carry the President's colors. In keeping with this tradition, the cadets carrying the President's colors to the parade ground are Squadron Cadet Captain Siddharth Jangra, flanked by Cadet Sergeant Major Gerard Thomas and Cadet Sergeant Major Manish Sisodia.
Sean Gillard! Fight the Sean Gillard! Fight! Fight! Admiral! Sean Gillard! Fight the Sean Gillard! Fight! Fight! Fight, fight! Gillard! Go! Sean! Sean! Gillard! Just! Red! Bajo! Just! Red! Drop!
Ladies and gentlemen, the parade is now lined up for review. The cadet commanding today's parade is Academy Cadet Captain Vamshi Krishna. The officer on the charger to your extreme left is the adjutant, Major Harsh Bharat Jani. Major Harsh Bharat Jani is an alumnus of the 115th course of the National Defense Academy. An infantry officer, he was commissioned into the 3rd Battalion of the 4th Gorkha Rifles, Chindits. Possessing varied operational staff and instructional experience, the officer has served as a Ghatak platoon commander along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir and a company commander in high altitude area along the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh. The officer has undergone cross attachment with an armored regiment as part of the strike corps along the western borders and has also served as an instructor in tactics wing at the infantry school Mao. In addition, the officer has served as a staff officer in Joint Operations Center at the United Nations Mission in Lebanon and holds the distinction of representing the Indian Army at Exercise Cambrian Patrol in Wales, where the team secured a silver medal. A graduate of the Defence Services Staff College Wellington, the officer was awarded General Officer Commanding-in-Chief Commendation Card in the year 2015. Major Harsh Bharat Jani assumed the appointment of Adjutant on 2nd of June 2021.
He is ably assisted by the Assistant Adjutant, Major Rohit Singh Pilania. The officer is an alumnus of Charlie Squadron of the 125th course of the National Defence Academy. He was commissioned into the 4th Battalion of the Rajput Regiment in December 2014 after passing out from the Indian Military Academy, Dehradun. The officer has served in different terrains of the country to include active counter-insurgency counter-terrorism operations in Longding of Arunachal Pradesh, at the international border on the Western Front, Gurdaspur, and in high-altitude areas along the line of control at Kargil. The officer is the son of Lieutenant Colonel Mahipal Singh of 9 Mechanized Infantry, who made the supreme sacrifice in the service of the nation during United Nations peacekeeping mission in South Sudan on 9th April 2013. Major Rohit Singh Pilania took over the appointment of Assistant Adjutant in December 2020.
The actual footwork of training the cadets of National Defence Academy in all aspects of drill is led by the Drill Subedar Major Bishnu Kumar Shrestha from 1st Battalion of 1 Gorkha Rifles. The Drill Subedar Major served as an instructor at Indian Military Academy from 2005 to 2008 and National Defence Academy from 2011 to 2015. As regard to the lineup of the contingents on parade, we have 16 squadron-wise contingents standing as per their positions in the championship banner of Spring Term 21, followed by contingent of appointments. In the center of the parade stands the Nishan Toli, proudly carrying the President's colors.
पासिंग आउट परेड नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी में कैडेटों को दिए जाने वाले प्रशिक्षण का भव्य समापन है। आवश्यकता आधारित करिकुलम की शुरुआत के साथ भीतर से अनुशासन प्रशिक्षण का मूल मंत्र रहा है। एक करिकुलम जो अनुशासन के उच्च क्रम को प्रेरित कर सकता है, मानसिक, नैतिक, शारीरिक और सांस्कृतिक स्तर पर आधारित है। देखरेख, मार्गदर्शन और प्रेरणा के साथ लंबे समय तक प्रदान किया गया प्रशिक्षण एक जिम्मेदार दृष्टिकोण के साथ आत्मनिर्भरता को बल प्रदान करता है।
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now awaiting the arrival of Rear Admiral Sanjay Bhatsayan, Ati Vishish Seva Medal, Nausena Medal, Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, National Defence Academy. Rear Admiral Sanjay Bhatsayan took over as Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, National Defence Academy, Khadakwasla on 1st of March 2021. Before assuming this charge, he was the Flag Officer commanding Eastern Fleet at Vizag. He is an alumnus of the 71st Course, Lima Squadron of the National Defence Academy, Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, Naval War College, Mumbai, and the National Defence College, New Delhi. He was commissioned into the Indian Navy on 1st of January 1988 and specialized in gunnery and missile warfare in 1994. He has done his specialist tenures on frontline ships of the Indian Navy, including as the commissioning crew of guided missile destroyer Indian naval ship Mysore and Coast Guard offshore patrol vessel Sangram. He has also served as the executive officer of Indian naval ship Mysore. His command assignments include a Coast Guard interceptor boat, missile vessels Indian naval ship Vibhuti and Indian naval ship Nashak, missile corvette Indian naval ship Kuthar, and guided missile frigate Indian naval ship Sayadri, where he was the commissioning commanding officer. His staff assignments include Joint Director of Personnel, Director of Personnel Policy, Director Naval Plans Perspective Planning, Principal Director Naval Plans, and Assistant Chief of the Naval Staff Policy and Plans at the Integrated Headquarters, Ministry of Defense, Navy, New Delhi. Ladies and gentlemen, Rear Admiral Sanjay Bhatsayan, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Nausena Medal, Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, National Defence Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, in today's parade, the next two salutes would be dummy salutes, as the dignitaries who would be taking the salute would be present only for the passing out parade. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now awaiting the arrival of Lieutenant General Asit Mistry, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, Commandant, National Defence Academy. An alumnus of National Defence Academy, Lieutenant General Asit Mistry was commissioned into the 12th Battalion of the Maratha Light Infantry. He is a graduate of Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, and has undergone the prestigious Higher Command course. He has a master's degree in Defence Studies from Madras University and an MPhil from Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, Indore. The General Officer has varied command and staff experience. He has commanded an infantry battalion in Siachen Glacier, a mountain brigade in Upper Assam, and a counter-insurgency force in North Kashmir. He has also been the General Officer commanding Delhi area, wherein he had the honor of leading 3 Republic Day parades. He has been a team commander in National Security Guards, the elite counter-terrorist force of India. General Asit Mistry has a rich experience of United Nations peacekeeping. He has been a United Nations military observer in Liberia in 1996 to 1997 and the Deputy Force Commander in South Sudan from December 2011 to March 2014 in an extremely hostile and challenging environment. Lieutenant General Asit Mistry, in his 39-year-long military career, has been awarded 4 Distinguished Service Medals, besides the Chief of Army Staff and the General Officer Commanding-in-Chief Commendation Cards. He is also the Colonel of the Regiment of the Maratha Light Infantry. The General Officer assumed the appointment of Commandant, National Defence Academy, Khadagwasla on 1st February 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant General Asit Mistry, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, Commandant, National Defence Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now waiting the arrival of Lieutenant General Jai Singh Nain, Ati Vishish Seva Medal, Sena Medal, General Officer Commanding in Chief, Southern Command. Lieutenant General Jai Singh Nain is an alumnus of Sainik School Kunjpura, National Defence Academy Khadakwasla and Indian Military Academy Dehradun. He was commissioned into the 2nd Battalion of the Dogra Regiment in June 1983. He is a graduate of Defence Services Staff College Wellington, College of Defence Management Secunderabad and National Defence College Bangladesh. The General Officer has a comprehensive and well-rounded operational experience through varied command and staff appointments during his 39-year-long military career. He has commanded his battalion on the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir, a mountain brigade in the northeast, an infantry division on the line of control, a strategically important corps on the western front, and a strike corps in the southern sector. The General Officer has also served as a United Nations military observer with the UN mission in Iraq and Kuwait. He has also held prestigious staff appointments, namely a brigade major of an independent mechanized brigade and chief of staff of the Northern and Eastern Commands. The General Officer is also a colonel of the Dogra Regiment. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant General Jai Singh Nain, Ati Vishish Seva Medal, Sena Medal, General Officer Commanding in Chief, Southern Command.
General Slam Just
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now awaiting the arrival of Lieutenant General Asit Mistry, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, Commandant, National Defence Academy. An alumnus of National Defence Academy, Lieutenant General Asit Mistry was commissioned into the 12th Battalion of the Maratha Light Infantry. He is a graduate of Defence Services Staff College Wellington and has undergone the prestigious Higher Command course. He has a master's degree in defense studies from Madras University and an MPhil from Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, Indore. The General Officer has varied command and staff experience. He has commanded an infantry battalion in Siachen Glacier, a mountain brigade in Upper Assam, and a counter-insurgency force in North Kashmir. He has also been the General Officer commanding Delhi area, wherein he had the honor of leading 3 Republic Day parades. He has been a team commander in National Security Guards, the elite counter-terrorist force of India. General Asit Mistry has a rich experience of United Nations peacekeeping. He has been a United Nations military observer in Liberia in 1996 to 1997 and the Deputy Force Commander in South Sudan from December 2011 to March 2014 in an extremely hostile and challenging environment. Lieutenant General Asit Mistry, in his 39-year-long military career, has been awarded 4 Distinguished Service Medals, besides the Chief of Army Staff and the General Officer Commanding-in-Chief Commendation Cards. He is also the Colonel of the Regiment of the Maratha Light Infantry. The General Officer assumed the appointment of Commandant, National Defence Academy, Khadakwasla on 1st February 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant General Asit Mistry, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, Commandant, National Defense Academy, the reviewing officer for today's parade.
Ladies and gentlemen, those were 3 Chetak helicopters which were approaching from your left and were in Seahawk formation.
श्रीमान राष्ट्रीय रक्षा अकादमी 141 कोर्स दीक्षांत समारोह परेड 988 कैडेट परेड निरीक्षण करें हाजिर गोल स्क्वाड्रन खड़ा रहे बाकी परेड Jump!
The number of our alumni who have been decorated in war is legion. Most of them have had their baptism with fire in the wars since independence. Some where blizzards and snowstorms rule. Some where the winds blow full of sand. Some where the waves hold argument with the sky, and some in the uncharted space above. But like professional soldiers, they were conscious of the hazards of their profession they had chosen, and were conscious of the contribution they were making to safeguard the sovereignty of our nation. In this long march to glory, our alumni have demonstrated exemplary courage and dedication, both in war and peace. They have defended our borders, kept the territorial waters safe for the nation, and touched its sky with glory. The list of our alumni who have distinguished themselves in war would read like a veritable who's who of Indian heroes. Till date, these heroes have been awarded 3 Paramveer Chakra, 31 Mahavir Chakra, 160 Veer Chakra, 12 Ashok Chakra, 44 Kirti Chakra, and 154 Shaurya Chakra. But there are some whom we always remember with special fondness. Captain Bhatsayan Singh Salaria, 9th Course, Bravo Squadron. 2nd Lieutenant Arun Ketrapal, 38th Course, Foxtrot Squadron. Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey, 90th Course, Mike Squadron.
The spirit of 329 warriors and 5 of those who went missing in action resides in the Hut of Remembrance behind the Sudan block, which was built brick by brick, stone by stone, with the dedicated toil of the cadets of the 10th to the 17th courses. The reviewing officer will now review the parade. Leading the lineup is the contingent of Golf Squadron, proudly carrying the Chiefs of Staff banner. The second contingent is of Oscar Squadron. The third contingent is of Panther Squadron. The fourth contingent is of India Squadron. The fifth contingent is of November Squadron. The sixth contingent is of Echo Squadron. The seventh contingent is of Kilo Squadron. The eighth contingent is of Foxtrot Squadron. The Nishan Toli, proudly carrying the President's colours. The ninth contingent is of Lima Squadron. The 10th contingent is of Hunter Squadron. The 11th contingent is of Juliet Squadron. The 12th contingent is of Mike Squadron. The 13th contingent is of Bravo Squadron. The 14th contingent is of Alpha Squadron. The 15th contingent is of Charlie Squadron. The 16th contingent is of Delta Squadron. Concluding the lineup is the appointments contingent led by Academy Cadet Adjutant Gaurav Prakash.
The list of achievements of National Defence Academy alumni is endless. Apart from gallantry in war, our alumni have displayed exemplary courage and self-sacrifice in each and every sphere of service. The Ashok Chakra, the highest peacetime gallantry award winners of National Defence Academy are Second Lieutenant Polur Muthuswamy Raman, 6th Course, Alpha Squadron; Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma, 35th Course, Juliet Squadron; Colonel N.J. Nair, 38th Course, India Squadron; Major Sudhir Kumar, 72nd Course, Juliet Squadron; Captain A.S. Jasrotia, 73rd Course, Echo Squadron; Major R.K. June, 78th Course, Kilo Squadron; 2nd Lieutenant Rakesh Singh, 79th Course, Bravo Squadron; 2nd Lieutenant Puneet Dutt, 87th Course, Echo Squadron; Major Sandeep Unnikrishnan, 94th Course, Oscar Squadron; Major Mohit Sharma, 95th Course, India Squadron. Major D. Raghuraman, 95th Course, November Squadron. Captain Harshan Rahul, 101st Course, Golf Squadron.
The cadets of National Defence Academy follow in the footsteps of some of our illustrious alumni who have scaled the highest peaks in the Himalayas, sailed around the world, and also done the country proud on the sports field. Some of those whom we mention with special pride are Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma, Ashok Chakra, the first Indian to orbit the Earth; Commander Dilip Dhonde, Shaurya Chakra, the first Indian solo circumnavigator of the globe on the Indian-built yacht Mahadai; Captain H.D. Motiwala, who became the first Indian to be awarded the prestigious Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, Dronacharya Award, and the Arjuna Award for yachting. Wing Commander Yashwant Narayan Petkar swam across the English Channel twice, creating national and Asian record. Major Abhijit Singh is the first alumnus to have scaled the Mount Everest.
निकट लाइन चल ब्रेक निकट कॉलम में तेज चाल से मन से गुजरेगा गोल स्क्वाड्रन आगे ब्रेक दाहिने चलेगा दाहिने मार चांडलाल दाहिने दिशा तिलकमान
martial music has accompanied feat of arms, serving the twofold purpose of inspiring the troops to fight and as a method of conveying orders. It was used in time of battle as a means of exciting that grand passion which the fiercest of oration could not. Playing this inspiring music today, we have 4 bands. These bands are the National Defence Academy Military Band, led by Naib Subedar C. Shankar, the National Defence Academy Pipe and Drums Band, led by Havaldar Raj Kishore, the Mechanized Infantry Regimental Centre Military Band, led by Subedar Major S. Barkar and Subedar Kanan R, the Army Service Corps Band, led by Havaldar Gauranga Mehti.
Ladies and gentlemen, when the Nishan Toli passes in front of you, you are requested to rise, and those in uniform will salute as a mark of respect for the President's colours.
Leading the parade is Academy Cadet Captain Vamsi Krishna, followed by the cadets of Gaul Squadron, proudly carrying the Chiefs of Staff banner. The contingent is led by Squadron Cadet Captain Utkarsh Ishwar. The contingent of Oscar Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Pawan Kumar.
Ladies and gentlemen, look to your left. There we have 3 Super Demona aircrafts flying over the parade ground in 3 Shakti formation.
The contingent of Panther Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Asim Iqbal Siddiqui. The contingent of India Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Agat Shaju. The contingent of November Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Jyotiraditya Verma. The contingent of Echo Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Ishumon Sharma. The contingent of Kilo Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Aryan Verma. The contingent of Foxtrot Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Joel George. The Nishan Toli, proudly carrying the President's colours. The contingent of Lima Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Samarth Singh. The contingent of Hunter Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Aman Kumar. The contingent of Juliet Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Arun Purohit. The contingent of Mike Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Mohit Kaler. The contingent of Bravo Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Mandeep Kulhar. The contingent of Alpha Squadron, led by Squadron Cadet Captain Shivam Sharma. Academy Cadet Adjutant Gaurav Prakash. And finally, Major Harsh Bharatjani, Adjutant, National Defence Academy, saluting the reviewing officer on his charger, Reliant Robin.
After the helicopters and Super Demonas, towards the end, you will be witnessing a flypast by the fighter fleet of the Indian Air Force. There will be a flypast by 3 Sukhoi 30 MKIs when the Nishan is being carried off the parade ground. Leading the formation will be Group Captain Parminder Antil, Shaurya Chakra, 99 Lima, and his co-pilot is Flight Lieutenant Saurabh Kumar, 133 Lima. The second aircraft will be flown by Wing Commander ABS Saini and Squadron Leader Rishabh Sharma, 126 Romeo. The third aircraft will be piloted by Squadron Leader Priyabrat Singh and Flight Lieutenant Nandu Shashidhar, 127 November. Next will be 3 Jaguar aircraft in big formation when the first set of 6 term cadets cross the quarterdeck. The formation will be led by Group Captain Anup Singh, 99 Echo, and Squadron Leader Shashwat, 119 Alpha. The second aircraft is flown by Wing Commander SK Dash and 109 Hunter and Flight Lieutenant Parth Oza, 127 India. The third aircraft will be piloted by Squadron Leader SB Pandey, 125 Lima, and Wing Commander N. Subramanian, 112 November. For the final flypast, we will have 3 Sukhoi 30 MKIs one more time in big formation when the last set of 6 term cadets cross the Antim Pad.
With the nationwide lockdown since end March 2020, the day-to-day functioning of the Academy has been impacted. The most critical challenge has been to keep over 2,100 cadets and around 6,000 staff and their dependents in National Defence Academy safe from COVID-19, that too with minimal staff. Consequently, National Defence Academy has had to incorporate a number of changes in the methodology of training. The faculty and staff at National Defence Academy initiated a vigorous drive to maximize the use of the available IT infrastructure for continuation of Academy curriculum. The thin clients with cadets connected through a campus area network were quickly configured to facilitate online classes, uploading lecture videos, study material, online assignments and interface in conformity with Ministry of Human Resource and Development and Jawaharlal Nehru University guidelines. The outdoor training, including drill and physical training, were conducted with suitable restrictions. Camp Rovers of 143rd course was conducted from 14th to 18th September and Camp Greenhorn of 145th course was conducted from 22nd to 25th September.
Ladies and gentlemen, approaching from straight ahead 12 o'clock are 3 helicopters ALH Dhruv of 201 Aviation Squadron.
समीक्षा क्रम में मध्य से चल General Slade! Slumber! Just! Just!
Ladies and gentlemen, as you look to the extreme left, you can see Divisional Cadet Captain Rahul Singh from Golf Squadron coming to hand over the Chiefs of Staff banner to Drill Instructor Company Havaldar Major Chandan Singh Bhadoria of 1900 Field Regiment of the Regiment of Artillery, who is receiving it on behalf of the Academy so that it can now be presented to the squadron that has won the championship this term. It is on the basis of a squadron's collective performance during the course of the term in 4 key activities, namely academics, outdoor training, specialist service training, and games, that the championship is decided. Earlier, we had the Commandant's banner for the champion squadron. The Chiefs of Staff banner was instituted during autumn term 1980. Bravo Squadron was the first to win it then.
Ladies and gentlemen, we take immense care at the National Defence Academy to ensure the all-round development of our cadets and the various activities directed towards this end. It goes without saying that the primary aim of this institution is to produce military leaders. The results of the training here are seen in the many wars India has fought over the years and the senior appointments achieved by the alumni. The National Defence Academy can take justifiable pride in the fact that its alumni have brought glory to themselves and their alma mater on the battlefield time and again.
The reviewing officer will present medals to the award winners in a short while. The winners of awards of Autumn Term 2021 are: winner of the Silver Medal for the Best Army Cadet, Academy Cadet Captain Vamshi Krishna.
Sir!
Winner of the Silver Medal for Best Naval Cadet, Battalion Cadet Captain Harshvardhan Singh. Winner of the Silver Medal for the Best Air Force Cadet, Squadron Cadet Captain Shivam Sharma. Winner of the Chiefs of Staff banner, Oscar Squadron.
Training at National Defence Academy inculcates in cadets qualities of leadership and a drive to excel. A cadet is transformed into an officer and a gentleman over the 3 years that he trains at the National Defence Academy. The training equips him with mental, moral and physical attributes to cope with battlefield challenges and lead troops to victory. The number of gallantry awards won by our alumni is ample testimony to this fact. Till date, they have won 3 Paramveer Chakra, 31 Mahavir Chakra, 152 Veer Chakra, 12 Ashok Chakra, 44 Kirti Chakra and 154 Shaurya Chakra. We are happy that our cadets do us proud not only on the battlefield but on the sports field as well. Over the years, our alumni have been providing most of the senior leadership in the 3 services. The pride of these 4 young men is evident as they march forward to receive their well-deserved awards. Squadron Cadet Captain Pavan Kumar of Oscar Squadron will receive the Chiefs of Staff banner. The cadets who are coming forward to receive the medals have made their parents, their instructors and the academy immensely proud with their achievements.
The reviewing officer is now requested to present medals to the award winners and the Chiefs of Staff banner to the champion squadron of this term. Winner of the silver medal for Best Army Cadet, Academy Cadet Captain Vamshi Krishna. Winner of the silver medal for Best Naval Cadet, Battalion Cadet Captain Harshvardhan Singh. Winner of the silver medal for Best Air Force Cadet, Squadron Cadet Captain Shivam Sharma. Winner of the Chiefs of Staff banner, Oscar Squadron.
राष्ट्रपति का स्वर्ण पदक प्रत्येक टर्म में उस कैडेट को प्रदान किया जाता है जो पासिंग आउट कोर्स की ओवरऑल मेरिट में प्रथम स्थान प्राप्त करता है। पुरस्कार के निर्धारण में कैडेट की शैक्षणिक उपलब्धि, बाहरी गतिविधियों में प्रदर्शन और अकादमी में पूरे प्रशिक्षण प्रवास के दौरान उसकी ऑफिसर लाइक क्वालिटीज ध्यान में रखी जाती हैं। रजत और कांस्य पदक पासिंग आउट कोर्स की ओवरऑल मेरिट में दूसरे और तीसरे स्थान पर रहने वाले कैडेटों को प्रदान किए जाते हैं। चीफ्स ऑफ स्टाफ बैनर उस स्क्वाड्रन को प्रदान किया जाता है जो ओवरऑल चैंपियनशिप में प्रथम स्थान प्राप्त करता है। चैंपियनशिप का फैसला टर्म के दौरान आयोजित विभिन्न अंतर स्क्वाड्रन प्रतियोगिताओं में स्क्वाड्रन द्वारा प्राप्त अंकों के आधार पर किया जाता है।
इन कैडेटों ने न केवल अपने स्क्वाड्रन का नाम गौरवान्वित किया है, बल्कि अपने माता पिता का शीर्ष भी गर्व से ऊंचा कर दिया है। ऑस्कर स्क्वाड्रन के कैडेटों के लिए भी ये अत्यंत हर्ष व उल्लास का समय है कि उन्होंने पढ़ाई, शारीरिक प्रशिक्षण, खेलकूद व कवायद जैसी गतिविधियों में अपनी महारत साबित कर चीफ्स ऑफ स्टाफ के प्रतिष्ठित ध्वज को प्राप्त किया है। चैंपियन स्क्वाड्रन होने के कारण ऑस्कर स्क्वाड्रन के कैडेट अब दाहिने कंधे पर लैनियार्ड लगाने के साथ साथ अपने स्क्वाड्रन भवन के आगे 2 समारोहिक तोपें रख सकते हैं। साथ ही वे अपने स्क्वाड्रन भवन पर चीफ्स ऑफ स्टाफ के प्रतिष्ठित ध्वज को फहरा सकते हैं।
The medal winners are marching back to take their positions. It is indeed a proud moment for them, as well as for all those who have been associated with their training here, and of course for their parents. For the cadets of Oscar Squadron, it is also a special occasion, as they have been declared the champion squadron and have received the prestigious Chiefs of Staff banner. The distinction of being the champion squadron entitles the squadron to put up the banner atop the squadron building next term. It also entitles the squadron to display 2 ceremonial guns at the entrance to the squadron, symbolizing their achievement. The reviewing officer is requested to kindly address the parade.
Rear Admiral Sanjay Bhatsayan, AVSM, NM, Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, officers and faculty of NDA, cadets on parade, ladies and gentlemen. It is a matter of great pride and pleasure to witness this immaculate parade. Cadets, your turnout, bearing in the standard of drill, bear testimony to the hard work and the diligence of every participant as well as your instructors. These standards have been achieved despite the challenges thrown at us by the dreaded virus. I can confidently say that NDA has lived up to its reputation of upholding its standards irrespective of the circumstances or challenges. My compliments for your fine display. I am also confident that your performance on the final day would be even more impressive than today. National Defense Academy was founded with the singular purpose of turning young, boisterous teenagers into fine young gentlemen and officers of the armed forces. The Academy has not just lived up to that onerous responsibility, but has excelled at it by producing some of the finest officers, a number of whom have made the ultimate sacrifice while staying true to the Academy motto, service before self. Cadets of the passing out course, you have big shoes to fill as you move on from being an NDA cadet to that exalted status of being an ex-NDA. The rigorous outdoor training, comprehensive service training, and the exacting academic environment combined together produce not just warriors, but scholar warriors who would lead our armed forces in future battles. The complex battle space of tomorrow requires leaders who, besides being physically fit, robust, and bold, are equally adept at dealing with the complexities of artificial intelligence, as at negotiating the daunting heights of Ladakh, the fathomless depths of the Indian Ocean, and the multi-G forces of a supersonic fighter aircraft. Wars of the 21st century are no longer limited to the traditional spheres of land, air, and the sea, but have extended up to the much more subtle domains of space and cyberspace as well. A troubled neighborhood, fast developing economy, and ever-growing status in the world creates complex and dynamic security challenges for India. We still have to evolve and adapt continuously so as to stay one step ahead of our adversaries and competitors. NDA has continuously updated both its curriculum and infrastructure to adapt to the demands of future battlefield. Introduction of computer science stream earlier and the BTech curriculum more recently are steps in that direction. The nation can be reassured that its safety and security are in safe hands of young officers who are highly proficient in their jobs, unwavering in their commitment, and are willing to pay any price, up to and including the ultimate one. The very name of this hallowed Ketrapal parade ground reminds us of this fact. There are many more such names like Manoj Pandey, Gurbachan Salaria, and 329 more etched in eternity at the hut of remembrance that inspire us all. I congratulate and thank the parents who have willingly sent their wards to pursue a life full of challenges and opportunities. The parents of the passing out course, who would soon be joining us, should be justifiably proud of their wards, who would be part of the armed forces of India, which are held in the highest esteem by the entire country. Be it war, challenges to national security, or aid to civil authority, save for disaster relief. Disasters which could either be a pandemic like COVID-19 or the natural calamities like floods, cyclones, or even the most recent cloudburst in Uttarakhand. The nation has always looked up to the armed forces as the last bastions, and we have never failed the country and its citizens. Cadets of 141st course, you have successfully completed 3 years of grueling training and rightfully earned your privilege to take the Antim Pag. As you march through the quarterdeck to the haunting tune of Auld Lang Syne, bear in mind your immense responsibilities as young leaders. In your respective service academies, pursue your training in right earnest, as your professional deficiency could cost us dear. Besides the loss of the men and women you command, it could seriously compromise our national security. These are challenging times. In the finest traditions of the Indian Armed Forces, you are expected to rise up to the challenges. You will have unlimited opportunities, but your responsibilities will be far greater and more immediate. As military professionals, our most important asset is the trust and credibility. Always uphold that trust and your professional integrity. Choose the harder right against the much easier and the tempting wrong. If you can do that, then as Kipling said, yours is the earth and everything that is in it. I look forward to history repeating itself about 4 decades down the line. Like in the recent past, when we had the 3 service chiefs from the same NDA course, that is the 56th course, I am sure that sometime in 2060, the 3 service chiefs would be from the 141st course. Once again, I congratulate the passing out course and wish you all the best for your careers. Godspeed and Jai Hind.
Red! Done! Nishan to left! Nishan ko! Lejo!
Ladies and gentlemen, as the President's colors are being carried off the parade ground, you're requested to rise and those in uniform will salute.
देवियों और सज्जनों, निशान टोली निशान को परेड प्रांगण से बाहर ले जा रही है। आपसे अनुरोध है कि निशान को सम्मान प्रदान करने हेतु कृपया खड़े हो जाएं और जो वर्दी में है अकादमी कैडेट कैप्टन की कमान पर सैल्यूट करें।
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting an aerial salute to the Nishan Toli 3 Sukhoi 30s approaching from straight ahead. The presentation of standards or colors by the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of India is an acknowledgement of the unit's meritorious service. While the practice of carrying colors into battle has stopped, the tradition of receiving, holding, and parading the color continues even today in the armed forces. The colors were awarded to the National Defence Academy on 16 December 1978 by the then President of India, Shri Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy. The colors were presented in recognition of the glorious services rendered to the nation and the highest standards of training imparted here.
Standby! March! Break! Deine by go! Deine by step! Attention!
अब कैडेट परेड की समाप्ति के लिए अपना अपना स्थान ले रहे हैं। दीक्षांत समारोह का गौरव व गरिमा से पूर्ण यह अवसर कैडेटों के 3 वर्षों के कठिन परिश्रम का सबसे महत्वपूर्ण दिन है। The cadets are now forming up in preparation for the culmination of the parade. The cadets of the passing out course will proceed towards the Antim Pug at the quarterdeck. The Antim Pug is marked at the quarterdeck, which symbolizes the passing out of the cadets of the 141st course.
Later, when the band will play the lilting tune of All Lang Syne, which will take most of you down memory lane, the junior cadets will go back to the quartermaster fort away from you, and the cadets of the passing out course will march towards the quarterdeck. The parade will culminate with cadets of the passing out and the junior courses forming up and slow marching in fours as compared to the previous 6 files. Crossing the threshold of the quarterdeck enables them to join the galaxy of National Defense Academy alumni. This is a day of mixed sentiments. The joy of success and sorrow of separation stand as a testimony to the firm concepts of discipline and determination which molds them as young leaders. The passing out parade is a moment of retrospection to see how discipline has shaped our young cadets. Discipline has always been the bedrock of training at the National Defense Academy. As old order changes, yielding place to new, the discipline at the National Defense Academy has been given new directions without changing its basic fabric. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of All Lang Syne? The lyrics of this popular Scottish song is a fitting tribute to the days gone by, of lifelong friendships and an unbreakable bond between the cadets of the tri-services, established at the National Defense Academy during their years of training. The cadets pass out of National Defense Academy for the second lap of their journey in different academies, but with a deep sense of connection between them developed at their alma mater. The junior cadets are now marching back towards the quartermaster's fort, while the cadets of the 141st course march towards the quarterdeck. They will step on the quarterdeck, salute the national flag on the mast, and bid farewell to the academy, their home for the past 3 years.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as the first few cadets of 141 course are approaching towards the quarterdeck, keep looking straight ahead 12 o'clock as soon you will see 3 Jaguars in wing formation.
If you look to the left and to the right of the quarterdeck, you will see cadets manning the Jacob's ladders on the quarterdeck mast. These cadets belong to the second term of the academy. They cheer the cadets of the passing out course, and the fly past was to honor the success of the passing out course cadets approach the quarterdeck. We wish the cadets of the 141st course good fortune and glorious years of service to the nation in keeping up with the highest traditions of the academy and
Ladies and gentlemen, in view of the solemnity of the occasion, we request you to remain seated while the passing out course cadets are in the process of taking formal leave of the academy. You are requested to leave the parade ground only after the reviewing officer and other senior dignitaries have departed.
देवियों और सज्जनों, आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि जब पासिंग आउट कोर्स के कैडेट धीरे चाल से क्वार्टर डेक से गुजरें, तब अपना स्थान तब तक ना छोड़ें जब तक मुख्य अतिथि प्रस्थान ना करें।
Form pattern. Being an officer means above all being a leader of men. National Defense Academy is the ideal opportunity for young cadets to imbibe important aspects of leadership like courage, stamina, team spirit, physical fitness, mental toughness, and the will to win. This value system is very faithfully upheld by all the cadets of the academy. In fact, they tend to develop a motto which says, winning is not everything. It is the only thing. But above all, they will always abide by the National Defense Academy motto, service before self and fairness in all dealings.
If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two impostors just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by nerves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings, and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you, except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiven minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. And so we bid adieu to the 141st course, wishing them well in their journey ahead.
सच है विपत्ति जब आती है कायर को ही दहलाती है। सूरमा नहीं विचलित होते, क्षण एक नहीं धीरज खोते। विघ्नों को गले लगाते हैं, कांटों में राह बनाते हैं। शूलों को मूल नसाते हैं, बढ़ खुद विपत्ति पर छाते हैं। आज 141 कोर्स के कैडेट्स इसी दृढ़ निश्चय व इन्हीं फौलादी इरादों के साथ जीवन के अगले पड़ाव की ओर बढ़ रहे हैं। और अब से कुछ ही क्षणों में आपको ठीक आपके सामने से आगे बढ़ते हुए नजर आएंगे 3 सुखोई विमान।
and gentlemen, the Academy Cadet Adjutant and the Academy Cadet Captain are now approaching the quarterdeck.
And if you look straight ahead, you will see 3 Sukhoi 30 MKI aircraft approaching the quarterdeck, bidding farewell to the passing out course. Fragrance in the air of the National Defense Academy is enough to raise a storm of nostalgia in the minds of not only its alumni, but also those who have had a sojourn here. The passing out parade is thus not the end, but a beginning.
National Defense Academy, this is your commentary team signing off. Your commentators for today were Squad Leader Anjali Rai, Ms. Bandana Datta, Cadet Chaitanya Gupta, Cadet Aniket Loginathan, Cadet Alakshendra Singh, Cadet Govind Ji, Cadet Dheeraj Timatia, and Cadet Ayush Chauhan. Jai Hind.